Yes, we come to the 100th video. I put the last one 100, it was 99, but I have to change that. So, yeah, UFC 100, and it was on Saturday, July the 11th, 2009. It was in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Mandalay Bay Event Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the attendance was 10,871 and 9,764 paid. Then you got the total gate was 5,101,740, and the buy rate was 1,300,000, and the total purse was 1,790,000. The event was the most bought UFC pay-per-view event of all time, at this time with a buy rate of 1.6 million, until UFC 202 broke that record with 165 million. So yeah, 101 events down the line it was broken, so it's quite a big one here. The event included 2 championship bouts and a fight between 2 coaches on Spike TV, on the Spike TV show, The Ultimate Fighter. The main event was a rematch between UFC champion Brock Lesnar and interim UFC champion Frank Mir. This championship unification bout occurred as the result of a former UFC heavyweight champion Randy Couture's year-long resignation from the promotion. During the absence, the UFC created an interim championship, which Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira won by defeating Tim Sylvia. Nogueira and Mir were opposing coaches on the Ultimate Fighter, Team Nogueira v Team Mir, and fought for the interim championship at UFC 92. During the airing of the television program, Couture returned to the company, and UFC president Dana White announced he would defend the title against Lesnar at UFC 91. The winners of the Couture v Lesnar and Nogueira v Frank Mir matches would fight for the undisputed title. In his 4th professional fight, Lesnar defeated Couture via technical knockout to become the UFC champion. Mir was crowned interim champion after becoming the first fighter to finish Nogueira. The match between Lesnar and Mir was set for UFC 98. However, Mir injured his knee while training and withdrew from the bout. The next day, it was announced the fight would be moved to UFC 100. So here we are. Lesnar v Mir. Lesnar and Mir fought once before at UFC 81. Lesnar's UFC debut, that was. Mir won via knee bar. The co-main event featured Georges St-Pierre defending his welterweight championship against Thiago Alves, should I say. And Alves entered the fight after consecutive victories over 3 top UFC welterweights, Josh Koscheck, Matt Hughes and Karo Parisian. GSP had previously defended the title against John Fitch and the UFC lightweight champion BJ Penn. The third match on the main card was between top middleweights contenders Dan Henderson and Michael Bisping. The 2 were opposing coaches on the 9th season of the Ultimate Fighter. Henderson on Team USA and Bisping on Team UK. Bisping had a professional MMA record of 17-1 and was undefeated since moving to middleweight. He entered the bout following wins over Charles McCarthy, Jason Day and Chris Lieben. Season 1 fighter there, Ultimate Fighter, Chris Lieben. On June the 2nd, it was announced the winner of the fight would get a shot at UFC middleweight champion Anderson Silva. Preliminary matchup between Dong Hyun Kim and Jonathan Goulet was scheduled for the card, but Goulet withdrew due to a shoulder injury and was replaced by TJ Grant. K1 Heroes light heavyweight champion Yoshihiro Akiyama made his UFC debut against Alan Belcher. This event was Sherdog's 2009 event of the year. So we're going to go straight to the card. Yeah, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 preliminary fights, with obviously the heavyweight championship unification bout between Mir and Lesnar, and the welterweight championship. And also on this one you've got the coaches fight from season 9 of Ultimate Fighter. Lovely. So lightweight division, the preliminaries. Shannon Gugarty defeats Mac Rice submission guillotine choke, 2 minutes and 36 of the first rounds. Then you've got the middleweight division. Tom Lawler defeats CB Dollaway guillotine choke, also 55 seconds in first round. Welterweight division. Dong Hyun Kim defeats TJ Grant unanimous decision, 3 5-minute rounds. Then you've got the lightweight division. Jim Miller defeats Mark Danzig, unanimous decision, 3 5-minute rounds. Then you've got the light heavyweight division. John Jones defeats Jake O'Brien guillotine choke, 2 minutes and 43 of the second round. Lightweight division. Mark Coleman defeats Stephen Bonner, unanimous decision, 3 5-minute rounds. So you've got the main card. Middleweight division. Yoshihiro Akiyama defeats Alan Belcher, 3 5-minute rounds. Welterweight division. John Fitch defeats Paulo Thiago, a unanimous decision, 3 5-minute rounds. Middleweight division. Dan Henderson defeats Michael Bisping, KO punch, 3 minutes and 20 seconds of the second round. Then you've got the welterweight title. GSP. George St. Pierre defeats Thiago Alves, unanimous decision, 5 5-minute rounds. Heavyweight division. Brock Lesnar defeats Frank Mir, TKO punches, second round, 1 minute and 48 of the second round. Yeah, it was a bit of bad blood with that one, but he got his revenge. Brock Lesnar, should I say. The fighters were awarded 100,000 bonuses for fight of the night, knockout of the night and submission of the night. So fight of the night, Yoshihiro Akiyama v Alan Belcher. Knockout of the night was Dan Henderson. Submission of the night was Tom Lawler. The reported payout was payout to the fighters was, as reported from the Nevada State Athletic Commission. It does not include the sponsor money or locker room bonuses, locker room and bonuses often given by the UFC. So Brock Lesnar, 400,000, no win bonus. He got there just 400,000, and defeating Frank Mir got 45,000. GSP, George St. Pierre, 400,000, 200 win bonus, defeating Thiago Alves, who got 60,000. John Fitch got 90,000, which includes the 40,000 win bonus, defeating Paulo Thiago, who got 8,000. Dan Henderson got 250,000, 150,000 win bonus in that, defeating Michael Bisping, who got 150,000. Yoshihiro Akiyama got 60,000, including a 20,000 win bonus, defeating Alan Belcher, who got 19,000. Mark Coleman got 100,000, 50,000 win bonus in that, defeating Stephen Bonner from season 1 Ultimate Fighter. Stephen Bonner got 25,000. Jim Miller got 22,000, including 11,000 win bonus, defeating Mark Danzig, who got 20,000. John Jones got 18,000, including 9,000 win bonus. Against beating Jack O'Brien, who got 13,000. Don Hyun Kim got 58,000, 29,000 win bonus, defeating TJ Grant, who got 5,000. Tom Lawler got 16,000, 8,000 win bonus in that, defeating CB Dollaway, got 14,000. Shannon Gugerty got 10,000, 5,000 win bonus in that, defeating Matt Grice. I don't think I mentioned John Jones in that one. So I'll look. Yeah, John Jones, a light heavyweight, beat Jack O'Brien, a modified guillotine choke. 2 minutes and 43 of the second round. I don't remember mentioning that one. That was in the preliminaries. I'm going to go for them again, the preliminaries, just to make sure. So in the preliminaries, you had Shannon Gugerty defeating Matt Grice, submission guillotine choke. In the first round, Tom Lawler beat CB Dollaway, guillotine choke in the first round. Don Hyun Kim defeating TJ Grant, unanimous decision. 3 5-minute rounds. Lightweight division, Jim Miller defeating Mark Danzig, unanimous decision. 3 5-minute rounds. Then John Jones, I think I missed that one out in the preliminaries. Light heavyweight division, John Jones defeats Jack O'Brien, modified guillotine choke in the second round. And then light heavyweight champion defeating Stefan Bonner. I think I missed that one out as well. 3 5-minute rounds, unanimous decision. And yeah, that is the 100th MMA video, UFC 100, and it was on Saturday 11th of July 2009 in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Mandalay Bay Event Center. Bang.